Peace to the family. Peace to the black family. Yeah, so we out here. We're in Brooklyn. I ain't been in the rain in quite some time. In California, Southern California, it never rains. You know how that go. I just wanted to talk to you today about get rich or die buying. Yeah, look at this, man. Rainy day. It's rainy season, man. Rainy day, man. Rainy day in the hood. Rainy day. Rainy day. Woo! It's actually cold, man. It's actually chilly. Been on the west so long, I feel like I'm freezing, but Brooklyn is telling me that I'm spoiled. And I've been in that western Southern California weather so long, so equatorial, that my concept of freezing is probably a bit exaggerated when I come over here. I don't even know how I did it over here for so long. But peace to the family. Of course, if you're interested in consulting or mentorship, you hit me at brother polight45@gmail.com. And in fact, let me pin it this time ahead of time. Let's get this right. I'm coming right now. Let y'all come in. Okay, and it's pinned to the top. So now when someone asks, I can just say go there. It's pinned to the top. Oh, don't worry about me posting on religion. I should be doing a session today about Islam. Yep, I should be doing a session today about Islam. So I'm coming right at you with it. Don't worry about it. But today the session is Get Rich or Die Buying. We heard 50 Cent's album, Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm going to tell you, society is set up in such a way, either you're going to get rich or you're going to die buying. Okay? We talking about you being an educated consumer and the benefits, the perks of being an educated consumer. Like for instance, I give you an example. When you're talking about being an educated consumer, you're talking about making decisions that enhance and or empowers you to such extent that you won't live in regret. You won't say to yourself, man, I done bought this and it felt like the right thing at the time, and then a week or two later, a year later, you say, man, I could have did without it. Mariana, Darby, thank you so much for the appreciation. Oh yeah, we'll talk about the 7-day Adventist. That's a good subject matter. We'll deal with that another time. Thank you, God Diva. Thanks for all the support and appreciation that I see coming through the chat room, man. That means a lot. That's love. I'd like to thank y'all for all of that. I appreciate that. I'm with that. So yeah, basically what we want to do is talk about being more conscious as consumers, right? And also understanding what income to expense ratios mean and represent to our success. Income to expense ratios, very important. And the reason why income to expense ratios is very important is because if you don't you gotta be able to have a barometer for how much is too much. For instance, somebody gets a raise at their job and then they think, you know what, let me raise the price of my car. Let me raise the price of my house. And in doing so, you never really feel the benefit of making that much more money. That's the issue. You want to benefit off of making that much more money. So you got to know when your spending contradicts your ability to amass wealth. No doubt, Rosalind. I'm gonna talk about it all. Just letting y'all come into the room before I start really cooking. You know what I'm saying? Look at this rainy day. Look at this rainy day. This rainy day. I'm gonna tell you, one of the most beautiful things that we got going on here. Oh, you know what? Let's do it like this. One of the most beautiful things that you can do is get your mother, your father home after you've done your thing, after you put in your pain. That's a great job. I've been able to come into the Ville and get my pops a crib. And that was a great vibe. And even though he left us at a young age, it still was powerful for us to be able to, or powerful for me to be able to say, thank you, babe. Powerful for me to be able to say, well, here's the crib anyway. Because I learned later on as a black man, some of the stripes we got to deal with coming up, especially when babies are born and the families are at a subtle divide. I know how tough it really becomes. So I'm actually and elated at the opportunity for me to have been able to do something for my pops at the end of the day. I think that was cool. It's a great thing, and that's the type of energy that I want to share with the family here. That even if we had shortcomings or fallouts with our parents, we still look out for them. That's the honorable thing to do. It's an honorable thing to do. Still going to take care of my pops regardless. And that took a lot of maturity for me to get to that point where I could say, you know what, I'm still show love. I'm going to still do what I got to do. And I mean, ultimately, I do what I got to do for my family, even though I don't deal with them. So I be doing stuff for family members, and then I don't deal with them direct. That's how I am. I keep it tall. Look at, I'm in that natural hair. Look at her, she's just chilling. She don't give a heck.
I'm not to get out of Brooklyn, New York, though. I keep eating.
She's missing New York.
I keep eating too much. I'm doing too much out here.
Okay. Just fix me some of what you eat. Did you boil the herbs?
I'm boiling some of it.
Look at her, man. Cleansing the womb.
I have to. I'm doing
That's
too
right.
much out here.
Making it nice and powerful for me. That's right. Cleansing that womb. Where's that at? I don't want to start growing no titties, man. It's always,
this is for me. This is
I know,
not
just
for you.
because, you know, I'll take whatever you cooking and boiling, so I need to make sure.
But you know, most times whatever is good for the womb is good for the prostate. So.
You already know. You already know. I already know. You already know. I already know. But yeah, are you making something? Or
I can. What would you like?
anything you make.
Okay.
I want anything you make.
Look at this one. Look at this.
And make sure you put this avocado with whatever you make.
Oh, of course. I already have some of it.
Look at this one. Hey.
Just popping up out
What's
of
up? Say hi, baby.
Hi.
Okay, man. Just getting up, moving around. Look at you. Matter of fact, I got tea coming through, so we could pick up some Kyle Lewis stuff, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you got his number too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you could call him and find out how far he is.
Okay.
Because I'm on the live. If I stop to call him.
So you still want me to make something? Or you got
I do, but I'm not going to be so greedy. I'm going to chill because we're going to get the Kyle Lewis, so just hold that thought. Okay. Just find out how far he's going to be because he should be getting ready pretty soon.
Okay. I'll find him.
All right.
I got her macaroons. Look, her coconut macaroons from Whole Foods.
This tastes really good.
Coconut macaroons. Okay, y'all. I'm coming right now. They interested in that womb cleanse. That's
cheese and all that. I gotta get my stuff right.
after all the roti.
Yeah, on the road too now. You saw my post?
Oh yeah.
Man, getting too chunky now. Gotta get it right. Going back to what I know. Got this from Fresh Health Foods, Food Emporium, Fulton and Austria.
You already know. Tell them to spazat.
Yep.
That's
where
right.
You get it from. Right here in Brooklyn.
That's right. And anytime you go there, just tell them, Brother Polight. That's the key word.
You can say I'm an act.
Yeah. Yeah. Great thing for cleansing the womb is Par de Arco or Rexo de Chapman.
Oh, we actually have some of those herbs here today.
Women can actually put that in their bath water and it'll tighten up the womb and absorb all the toxins. She could drink it as a tea or she could put it in the tub water and bathe in it. Real talk. Okay. What's in that bag? And that's why I say you get rich or die buying. And the reason why you want to get rich, black mission figs. You know, for the sisters out there that got fibroids, you want to take 5 to 7 of these a day minimum.
I have to boil this granny back bone.
Got some moringa here. Some granny back. Definitely need this granny back.
Yeah.
Let's say some more granny back.
Yeah. We gotta go to our herb spot.
We gotta go to the herb spot and get it in.
Root, monkey rattle, all that.
Copper doula, all of that. Yeah, but you could, we gotta load up. Actually, make sure I'm gonna get some of these today.
Oh yeah.
Gotta load up on these black mission figs, especially the sisters. Great for brothers' prostate, but definitely you want to get these for the sisters, man. To avoid those fibroids, man. Tell them get off of the lactose, get off of the dairy, and take these black mission figs, and if they can, have it be accompanied by some coconut water, and you good money. All facts. All facts. You calling tea?
Yes.
Great. So yeah, we talking about get rich or die buying. Get rich or die buying. Oh man. And the reason why you wanna get rich or die buying, the reason why I named it Get Rich or Die Buying is because that's basically what's taking place right here. If we don't find a real powerful wealth building stratagem that we can employ, we're going to really find ourselves in a very precarious situation, because ultimately we're subject to hyperinflation and also food inflation. Food inflation is when, yeah, that's correct, Lakeisha. Black mission figs with coconut water. Out the coconut. Coconut water out the coconut. To preference, the young coconut or Thai coconuts. To preference, cut the coconut over and drink the water out of it. Eat the jelly. That combined with black mission figs, you good money. I didn't intend on this to be a health presentation.
Or alkaline water as well.
Now we done started arming that up, man.
Sorry.
It's all good. I didn't intend on this being a health demonstration, but you know, wealth is health. You know, people say health is wealth. I say wealth is health.
So I'm gonna just make some of these.
Yeah, it's granny back root.
I see we didn't leave yet.
Okay, great. Because I got to get myself together.
Okay.
Did he say when he leaving?
Yeah, he said 20 minutes. So I said 40 minutes. He said yeah.
Pour me some of that, baby.
Sure.
Yo, it's actually cold out there, man.
I know. I did not come prepared for this one.
You. I'm lucky I brought a hoodie.
I don't have a hoodie.
It's crazy out there.
Okay, I get to buy a jacket.
Facts. It's crazy out there, for real. I'm like, yo.
Today the day. I was waiting for it.
Right up. Granny back is... It's like it's black power. That's all you gotta know. It's, you know, a man's black power. That's all you need to know. And I want to keep this a family show. I want to make sure this is a family show.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's called Granny Back, not Granny Black.
Back.
Don't my Granny Black. It's called Granny Back.
Or Granny Backbone.
You gonna be ready for him when we out? You gonna be ready in 40 minutes?
Yes.
Make sure Matt knows so we can take her with us.
Yes.
It ain't gonna take me long to get ready. I know you guys.
Oh, it's raining. I'm not doing a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm so sorry for the slow start. When you're around family, it just happens. Granny Back good for the male prostate. Especially knowing brothers don't like to get their prostate checked out. At least take you some Granny Back. Boil that joint. Boil it, boil it, boil it. You know what? We got to holler at T, see if he take us to Bacchus so I could really get it in with the herbs. See if they got the Capadula, the monkey ladder, and sarsaparilla and cheney root. The actual real deal sarsaparilla, not them little skinny pieces of box. Hopefully we can get over there today. But yeah, so we was talking about, oh man, definitely Hidden Colors 5. You already know. Yeah. So get rich or die buying. That's what it's all about. If you don't have enough wealth, if you don't amass wealth, what's going to happen is you're going to be spending in ways that contradict living. And what I mean by living is in terms of the life you envision yourself being in. What does this mean? If you don't amass wealth, you're going to die any of 2 or 3 different ways. And this is to say that you're either going to die from depression because you're not going to be able to do the things that you really want to do. You're going to die from sickness because you won't be able to afford the treatment nor the holistic health, the remedies thereof that need to be employed in order to bring you back to the optimal level of health. Or 3, you're going to overindulge in the wrong foods and activities, the wrong eating habits and activities out of depression. So the first 2 create or offset the last one. That's number 3. So if you don't get rich, you'll die buying. You'll die buying drugs. You'll die buying. Go ahead, baby. If you don't get rich, because the name of this stream is Get Rich or Die Buying. So if you don't get rich, you'll die buying drugs. You'll die buying the wrong foods that you become addicted to, because truth be told, as crack is addictive and coke is addictive and Xanax and MDMAs are addictive, so is chicken. And so is beef, and so is steak. And what many of us fail to realize is that ain't no one gonna really call you a steak head. You might get called a chicken head, but that's as close to the narrative you're gonna get to. No one really sees the foods as drugs. But when it comes time to say you need to stop eating them, you find a great deal of resistance, because those foods are just as addictive as those drugs. And the craving for those foods have a correspondence with unresolved emotions. Facts. All facts. All facts. So, like my brother here, Reggie Dione Jr. said, man, fuck all of this. Nigga, how we get this money out here? So I can tell you addicted to those drugs, known by the misnomer of chicken and steak and beef. You got to walk with me on this. Plenty of times I break down the nuances and the particulars when it comes to real estate, when it comes to trust. But on this particular occasion, sometimes we got to find a composite or a through line between the two. Holistic health and wealth. We got to deal with both of them in order for us to be successful. Because you need to be able to think straight when you're generating your revenue. So instead of, man, fuck all of this, how we get to the money, I'm telling you actually how to get to the money. I'm telling you what's connected to each other, that if you're going to eat bad and worry about stacking your money, what good is it if you ain't going to be able to enjoy your health when you get your money? I mean, you want to get to the bag, but you don't want the bag to be IV. You don't be on IV because you laying down in the damn hospital getting fed through a tube, because while you was focusing on making all this money, you wasn't focusing on your health. So now in turn, you didn't employ the strategy that we're sharing with you in order for you to realize, you know what? One contradicts the other, then you ain't going to have fun overall. That's why we call this get rich or die buying. And a big part of being rich, is also being wax wise with wisdom. We want you to be rich in knowledge as well as rich in terms of money. Because when you get the right money and the wrong knowledge, I'm going to give an example. My homie Q that passed from WorldStar. He was making damn near $15 million a year off WorldStar with less than probably 15 employees. Less than 10 employees, I would say. I could be wrong by a little bit. Less than 10 employees making $15 million a year on WorldStar. But he did not take care of his health. So he said, F all of this. I'm getting to the bag. F all of this. I'm going to make this money. And what good was it that he made so much profit? You know, they said, what good is a man if he profit the world and lose his soul, right? Or gain the whole world and lose his soul. But remember, soul etymologically means psyche, and psyche is mind. So what good is it if you gain the whole world, or if you profit off of many things in this world and you lose your mind? And a big part of losing your mind is saying, I'm going to eat things that we all know, we can agree is not good for us. We all can agree. When it's time to eat healthy, no one's saying, I need to get me a steak. It's time to get on a diet. I need to eat healthy. Ain't nobody who eat meat said that to you. Nobody who eats meat says, gotta change my diet. It's time to eat some chicken and waffles. Don't nobody say that. No one says that. All right? So one thing we actually know for sure is that we know what's not good for us. People are walking around here smoking cigarettes, knowing it's not good for them. They know. They'll even call it a cancer stick and still smoke it. So what is that telling you? If you get rich, you might die buying. Because now you're only going to buy those things in abundance. Now you got more money to make the same decisions multiplied. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, half the fruits and veggies are not real, but I would take a fake fruit and a fake veggie before I eat a steak. How about that? How about that? Because some part of the fruit is still real. How about that? The cancer you get is also real, and you're going to get that from that steak. Talking about you eating good. So come on, people, we got to wake up. We got to wake up. We got to wake up. We have to wake up. So, yeah, I want you to make your monies, but I also want you to make your monies and take into consideration. Take into heavy consideration that you can't just be making your money without saying to yourself, what do I spend it on? You need to spend the money on food. You need to spend the money on herbs. Not just any food, let me say clearly. You need to spend the money on food that feeds the cells. Otherwise, you will get rich and die buying. See how we flip that? You'll get rich and die buying. And that's the goal. Let's get you out of here because we don't want you to live long enough to experience wealth. Because after being rich, once you transcend being rich, you become wealthy. And I'm going to tell you this. Some people have more money. Some rich people have more money than others that are wealthy. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say some people are so poor, all they have is money. It's one of my sayings. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. Think about that. And therefore, someone can be wealthy and have less money than someone more rich than them. And we can take some time out and go over those terms another day, because I like to share things and have people think about it. But understand that some people are so poor, all they have is money. That's crazy. I think I'll name my next stream that. Because what good is the money if you don't have... What good is the money if you don't have the information? I don't want to be on earth with so much money while I'm in pain at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? This thing just I don't know if they can see what this thing be doing. It just WhatsApp be. There we go. Yes. Hey, what's up, brother?
Okay.
The money can get you out the pain, though, right? Not necessarily. It depends. It all depends, because at the same rate, a big part of holistic health is mental. And if you're not in the right mental state, there ain't too much people can do for you to repair you. They could put a Band-Aid on the situation, but mentally you have to be there. Mentally you have to be able to assist the herbs or the medicine to take you to the next level of health. These are all facts. I know, man. I need to just get a different phone and do these Facebook broadcasts so I don't be getting all the mini calls. That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry that it blocked out. I'm sorry that it blocked out, man. Sometimes I just get incredible amount of calls. No matter how much phones I keep switching up, man, people just find a number, man. My goodness. Yeah, so money has to become sport. That's what it is. Money has to become sport. And it's not something that you're supposed to just live and die by per se. It's not the end all. But it's understanding, creating a strategy to get to the ultimate goal. And the ultimate goal is so you could read, study, pray, get into the arts. Okay, that's what the goal is. The goal is to make sure that you can actually thrive in this existence and experience things in this existence. And that's what really makes you wealthy. All facts. All facts. So, you know. Okay. Just reading these comments. I don't know. I might do a herb class today. Depends. We're supposed to do some herb shopping so we could bring it back to the West Coast. I'm actually going to Dubai. Going to Dubai on business. I'll be going there probably in another 6 or 7 days from now. No more than 10 days I'll be out there. And it's all about living the life, man. It's all about living to death or dying to death. That's what it's about. It's about dying to death, not living the life. That's another stream name. We got to keep these things in mind. Dying to death or living the life. And they got so many people focusing on living. That's why we're not dying properly. Thank you. If you're interested in the consultations, which is $200 an hour, $300 an hour in person, just follow that tag right there, brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Just email us and send us your full name and phone number, and we'll connect with you. All right. just want to share with you this information. I'm just having a good time. I kind of did this spontaneous. I wasn't really. I'm just kidding. I stopped eating flesh. Feeling better already, bro. That's good for you, Roosevelt Day. I'm glad. Glad you following through. Thanks, Nago Ali. I'll continue to teach, man. I appreciate you absorbing all this information. Get rich or die buying. You know, the problem is we have a lot of wealthy people who don't know what to purchase. So they wind up investing in their own destruction and in turn investing in the destruction of the rest of their family, friends, and community. They get rich and die buying a lot of times. Right? But we, quiet as kept, have been given an ultimatum. And the ultimatum is to get rich or die buying. But when you get rich, the consequence of getting rich with a lack of knowledge is that you die buying. So it's kind of catch-22. So we need the knowledge to run concurrent with the wealth. As you amass wealth, you should be equally learning that much information so you can be able to sustain yourself, your family, and advance your community and culture. These are all facts. And last time I ate meat had been over 15 years ago, something like that. Nah, I wouldn't say that actually. Yeah, it might have been. Actually, almost 15 years ago. How do you guard your mind dealing with toxic people? It's very interesting. I made sure I purposely subjected myself to them to learn how not to be consumed by it. You know, I have my mantras and words and terms, phraseologies, catchphrases that I focus on, that I regurgitate, reiterate, I recite. And you got to put yourself in hell's fire to be able to establish heaven. Appreciate you, Anton. Put yourself in hell's fire. You know, people tell you run away from it. Just get away from them. Stay away from them. Very good option, but sometimes you can't get away from them. Sometimes you got to work with people. Sometimes you got to live with people. You're in a relationship with these people. So it's about fortifying the mind and making sure you don't become the negative force that they have become in your life. The only way to go about dealing with that is to actually submerge yourself in it. Definitely have a nutritional guide. I'll share one. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna take some time out and put that down. That'd be cool. Sounds like a great idea. You sound like Meta. Meta always be telling me I need to run for president. He'll support the campaign. How do you progress with all the negative things that we battle with daily and trying to bring awareness? Yes, babe.
Me.
Go ahead, baby girl. Man, I was hoping that was food. Those are headphones.
Hey.
Hey. What's up, baby?
What's up? Just chilling.
Just chilling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, baby girl.
You're welcome. Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out.
Peace out.
Funny girl. Well, okay. How do I find time to homeschool my daughter? I homeschool my daughter by taking her almost every single way that I go. And in that I squeeze every bit of knowledge, every opportunity I get to share information about what we're seeing. I teach. And because I'm with her so much throughout the day, it gives me more incentive to do more educational things with my time throughout the day. So it's a learning experience for both of us. Like, I'm about to take her to Brooklyn Botanical Gardens. It looks like heaven in there. If it was ever a concept of heaven, I would call it the Botanical Gardens, because it's amazing in there with all the botany, all the plant life, and the assortment of them in the same. I think it's so beautiful. That I don't need a man mentality. You know what, man? I got to create an email for you guys to give me suggestions on stream ideas. Oh yeah, I'll go live at the Botanical Gardens. That'd be cool. Yeah, so I get the homeschooling in because I'm with her so much. You know, one of my teachers always said, if your children can't go with you, you shouldn't be there anyway. So I had to learn, in order to properly homeschool her, I got to make unique time for her. I got to find unique opportunities to homeschool her. And so, like I said, being around her so much makes me more inclined to see opportunities to teach. I see exhibits, I see museums, I see art galleries, I see things, and I go, you know what? I need to include this in the day so that way the day is fulfilled. Yeah, my baby girl wrote some children's books already. She be writing it. She's ready. She started working on books before I even attempted to ask her to do so. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the lesson on Islam on Sinetta's channel. Yeah, on Sinetta's channel. We'll connect with him. I'll probably be doing that today. But yeah, so I'll connect with you guys. And we'll see what we do from this point forward. It's been great talking to you. Remember, if you're interested in consultation or mentorship costs, and it pays. Mentorship costs, but it pays. But yeah, we'll probably do something nice when it comes to Islam today. We'll do some building about Islam. It's long overdue. So I'll talk to you, brothers and sisters, probably sometime today. Sometime today we'll build. Peace. I love you. Connect with us at your earliest convenience. Let's get it.